Good morning on this Wednesday hump day. Sorry, me and Jay were switching roles there for a second. Want to get y'all up and running on this cool 59-degree cold snap we're having down here in the south. Old Jay's laughing at me because it's significantly colder here than it is up in New England.
Finally.
So we got some new emotes. We got some new layout on the show. Jay, congratulations, brother. The show is now gone affiliate.
Yes, sir. 7 episodes it took us.
Yeah. 7 episodes. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty quick.
It was very quick. So, hump day, Jay, what you got? What you got on the agenda for us today?
Oh, man. Well, we'll start with sports. Not the traditional way we do, but Jiggle Popper, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. But
hey.
Vikings and Titans both shut their facilities down yesterday. As players, coaches, staff of both teams have now had an outbreak of COVID.
Joey, thanks for the sub, brother. Appreciate that.
100%. So now my biggest fears have started to roll in motion, I believe.
What is that?
Well, I'm just afraid that as this continues, then football is just going to get canceled. And then if football it gets canceled, then I have no reason to get through the fall.
What do you mean you got no reason to get through the fall, bro? I know that you are so pumped to start shoveling snow that you can barely contain it.
Nope. Man, so I don't think it'll cancel football in reality, but it's I don't see how if either of them have games this week, they'll be canceled. I'm sure the facility will have to go through a disinfection process of some sort. I don't know how you would do that, but
yeah, I'm sure that it will.
Nighthawk, good morning. Joey, good morning.
I agree with that. Joey, I agree. It is getting colder. The kids are getting more ornery. It is what it is.
Nighthawk, thank you for the sub, buddy. I appreciate it. It's getting harder to get the kids on the bus. Get the kids, man. It's getting harder to get me out of bed.
Well, that's always been an issue.
Man, now, especially today, it's like 65, 68 and raining.
Why is it so hot up there, dude?
I don't know. Hey, I ain't complaining, though. I sure as hell ain't complaining.
Oh, man.
I don't know, but I'll take it. As long as we're warmer than y'all, I'm perfectly fine with it. Because I'm so sick of listening to you make fun of me when it's like -10 here. So we're good.
Bro, it gets cold here for like 14 minutes and then that's it.
I know. I miss like the 1-day winter that we used to have when I lived down there. Those were the good old days, man.
Hey, you can come on back.
Yeah, right.
Every Californian in the world is.
Yeah, I know it. Chelsea's not having it. She ain't having it. She's down to move. She's down to move, but she's not
you can tell her it's colder here. It's good reason to come on down.
Yeah, I hear you. But these New England winters, man, I'm about done with it for sure.
Yeah.
So we will touch on this, but I just want the chat to understand this will not be a conversation.
Okay. Yeah. We're not discussing it. We're gonna discuss it, but we're not gonna discuss it.
Right. So the debate's
going to be brief, but we can't ignore the elephant in the room.
Correct. I don't want to ignore it, but I also refuse to allow the show to become a political soapbox for either side. So we had the debates last night. We had the president and then the president hopeful had their first debate last night. I will say that whether you are on the left or the right or whatever, watch the debates, get involved, make sure you vote, all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
But for lack of a better term, can we please just stop being assholes to each other because of politics?
So the whole time I was watching it, I can only think of one thing. Why does the dude asking the questions not have a mute button for each person?
That's a very good
Just
point.
turn the microphone off, and then they physically have to yell.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because I heard they kept trying to step on each other. So full disclosure, I didn't watch it because I would rather form my own opinions based
Yeah,
I did. Not based on them arguing, but
yeah.
So from what I've heard, it was an absolute disaster. Both of them wouldn't stop talking, and the other one was trying to talk. I heard it was Jim Usher. It was exactly. So I don't want to get into it. I don't want this to be a discussion. The last thing I want to do is have people arguing in the chat because we know how passionate people are about politics nowadays.
Absolutely.
But we had to mention it.
Yep.
So
I did watch it.
Joey says they were already yelling. Nighthawk says the greatest show on earth. I hope you're talking about the Jayko Morning Show and not the debate.
I do too.
So let's move on.
If I had to pick one word to describe last night, it would be interesting.
Yeah, well, I like it. And then we switch universes. Juggle Popper. Do not get me started because I will continue.
Oh gosh, hold on. Where's I don't have my tinfoil hat today, guys. We cannot go down this rabbit hole again.
So full disclosure, everybody, there is no conspiracy theory, nothing in the agenda for the conversation today.
He wanted there to be.
Yes,
he was all in on talking about the flat Earth.
I was all in on talking about conspiracy theories going forward, but I didn't want to do that to you guys.
He's going to change his whole setup to the Jayko Conspiracy Show.
See, now Joey's disappointed, so we have to please the people. Also, just to touch back on the affiliate thing, I meant to mention, so Kody and I have some stuff in the works that we're going to do going forward. We're going to do some contests, but we're also going to do some subscriber-only stuff. So just so you're aware, you don't have to subscribe, obviously. That's totally up to you. But we will be doing some subscriber-only stuff, and we will be starting some contest stuff here in the very future. I think we're going to do a monthly giveaway or something like that, just so everybody's aware. But we can move on. I don't want to stay on that too long, but we can move on.
So, real quick, just to round that out, I did watch the debate last night, but it's because I have finally figured out and cracked the code. So the full episodes are now going to be on YouTube for the replay. I believe they only stay on Twitch for like 14 days, but they will live indefinitely over on YouTube. So, I went ahead and started with episode 7, which was yesterday's episode, because I was every day I've been trying to figure it out, and I got it. I got a hold of YouTube. We got it squared away. So now it will be the full episode and then some clips. But I wanted to get the full episodes figured out, and I finally did. So the full episodes are on there starting yesterday. So if you can't watch us live, no big deal. Go watch us on YouTube because they will delete off of the platform here after 14 days.
Yep. Eventually, I don't think they stay on YouTube longer than that unless you're a partner of YouTube and then of Twitch, and then it'll stay for I think 2 months.
Oh yeah, well,
so
just make it easy.
Yep. So in other news, I guess Disney is poised to be laying off about 28,000 people.
Oh no, or however Mickey says
yeah. So I would assume this is a byproduct of the COVID. We'll see this stuff like this happening all over the place. I know both of us have felt it in our businesses too. But
did you see they're looking to move? Did we talk about that?
I'm not sure.
Remember I just mentioned about California?
Yeah.
Disney's wanting to move here.
Really?
To the great state of Texas. They are. They have said, I thought we had talked about it, but yeah. They're saying that the operating costs, taxes, and costs of living are not jiving with them over in the California area. Well, so they searched the map for a different location for the theme park, and they unanimously agreed on Texas. Don't know where. Don't know if it's been signed on yet or anything, but they did release an article saying that they are looking to move to Texas.
That's not shocking. I mean, because we have a similar economy here.
Yeah.
And you hear me complain about all the amount we pay in our property taxes and how much everything costs here. So I'm surprised that we even have like these big national businesses in Connecticut even. Because a couple years last year, we still have like Cigna and Aetna and GE up and left or a couple years back, and ESPN's still here in the next town over. They're still headquartered in Bristol, but I can't believe they're still here because and they continue to grow. Like their facility has gone from the one little building I remembered, and they've They've made people move out of their neighborhoods and built up since. So, I mean, I can see that though. I wouldn't want to operate a business in a state that's killing you. Like,
but I'm very interested to see how it goes because at the same time, so simultaneously, Tesla announced they're building the world's largest vehicle producing facility in Austin. So
you better
you're
buckle
gonna have
up.
this Tesla mega factory, and then you're gonna have this beast of a theme park. Which if I had to guess, I'd say the theme park would be somewhere around Dallas.
I would imagine
the Dallas area, huh?
I said that makes sense.
There's plenty of room around Austin, but I don't think there's
So when you say Disney, you're talking the theme park.
I'm talking the theme park.
Oh.
They want to shut down
because Disney also
one.
owns like a significant, like Disney owns ESPN, Disney owns ABC.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I'm talking about the theme park from California. They want to jump ship. They want to jump the talk, if you will.
Well, pretty much what I'm getting from all this is you better enjoy your life right now, because in about 5 to 10 years you're gonna be just like us. Yeah.
Hopefully not, but I think stuff like that's inevitable. So
Jiggle Popper, you better watch your mouth. Nobody owns a Jayko Morning Show, my friend.
Jay does. That's it. Jay owned the Jayko Morning Show. That's why his name's first. He wanted to feel important, guys.
Yeah, that's actually 100% accurate. But no, so it'll be interesting. No, I'm not that bad. But you're absolutely right. They are missing out. Hey, don't worry, my phones are open. If anybody got to contact Disney and they feel like they want to buy us out, I'm ready. We got 7 solid episodes, and it'll be 8 after today. Let's rock it. But
absolutely, we'll definitely sell for around $40 to $50 in one sheep.
100%. I'm all in.
The sheep's for me. No.
But yeah, so pretty much y'all, Texas is about to be the rest of just be like another overly taxed, super liberal state.
Easy, guy. Easy.
We
just got to keep Austin in Austin.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, out of the politics, out of the moving. Joey, yes, it's owned by the people. So, are you familiar with what gamers like to do to each other in real life in the form of swatting?
I have never heard of this in my life.
You've never heard of being swatted?
Never.
Oh boy. Okay, so what it is
sounds super strange to me.
It is really strange. So what happens is there's these, like, in the gaming world, right? There's people get mad. People get upset at each other. You're playing Call of Duty. We've all been there. You get mad. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna freaking kill you. Or whatever.
Have you watched me iRace?
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. So same thing. Let's put it in perspective. Let's say you and Nighthawk are racing, and Nighthawk put you in the wall, and you're furious, right? And you just go on this tyrant to figure out everything about his life, and you find his address, right? So gamers do this. They find that person's address and stuff, and they call the police and say, like, he's going to kill someone or he's making bombs or something. And then, boom, the SWAT team kicks in your front door. And it's called swatting.
Dang.
So, Christine Evans of Stephen F. Austin University here in the great state of Texas in the city of Nacogdoches now knows what swatting is. She's a 17-year-old freshman at the college. And
sorry,
it does sound like Nighthawk.
No.
So she's a 17-year-old freshman at the college, and there's like 8 or 9 dudes that I don't know if they got mad at her or what happened, but at 3 a.m. the SWAT team comes busting into her dorm room, and she was sound asleep, and they bust in her dorm room saying that they had reports of her threatening to kill students with stabbing them to death with scissors.
Jesus.
Yep. So
I was only laughing because there's a particular individual that Nighthawk had a run-in with yesterday. And I could see some of these dudes like legitimately like.
So if you get bored, go on YouTube and
I'm gonna
type in swatting.
I'm gonna look it up because that's wild. Hillbilly says he's heard of it. Jayko Popper says she probably rejected the person. That could be too, but That's wild. Dude. The fact that you could just call the cops and the SWAT team just reacts. Where was this when I was like 15 years old?
Yeah. Did you just tear my Bulbasaur card? That's it.
Right.
911, what's your emergency? Jeff's out here baking pipe bombs.
Oh my God, dude!
601 North Avenue. Yeah, the 2-story one. All right,
bro. I'd be calling on everybody. I'd be like, "Oh, you rolled through that stop sign? Well, it was my turn to go. I got you.
So swatting, yep, that's a thing.
That's so fun. That's so wild. But
it's a bigger deal than you think. If you get a second look into it.
Apparently,
I do know that if there is a silver lining. So if the cops find out that it's all false and they can track back the person that reported it, the person that reported it or group or whatever gets in trouble.
Right. Just like if you falsely call the fire department, you have to pay for them. You have to pay the bill that whatever it costs them to come out to your house.
So
that's insane. Well, apparently, so I don't know about you, but when I was, in high school and stuff, we always thought I remember in the 90s, by the time we were like, oh, 2000 comes, we're going to have flying cars. Do you remember that? And we were we all thought by now.
We're supposed to have. Do you not remember what the heck? Do you not remember the show The Jetsons?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Everybody thought by by now, by 2020, man, we were supposed to be like living like the space dream, right?
Right.
Well, we're finally getting a little closer because Toyota backed, financially Toyota backed. Japanese company has now successfully tested a flying car. Now, it's my understanding the car has only gone up and come back down. But, hey.
Toe Jam, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, Toe Jam, thanks for the sub, man. Really appreciate it. But they have done it and apparently plan to produce them to commercially sell by 2023. So I don't know.
3 years from now.
Yeah, so
like
that's
3 years from now.
Not even, because we're already at the end of 2020.
Yeah. So they have a car that goes up and down, and they're like, run it.
Yeah. So this seems a little bit wild to me that we're just gonna start producing flying cars. Like, first of all, where's the regulations on this? Like, if I'm flying in a car, do I have to stop?
The FAA will definitely be.
No, but the key word that you have is will be. If we're going to produce these things, man, we need some regulation now. Because these people can't even drive on 4 wheels, and we've been doing it since the Henry Ford days.
Right. Right. So I imagine that as it gets actually closer, right now it's just an idea. They went up and down. Okay, big deal. I imagine as it gets closer and they're like, oh, we need to make some rules. So here's my problem with flying vehicles, okay? I'm all in on it. I am all in on it. But in your lifetime and in your travels, how often do you see a car broke down on the side of the road because they ran out of gas?
That's what I was going to say.
So what happens when you're cruising down Flyway 6 and all of a sudden your light comes on, you're like, oh no. Do you just fall out of the sky?
Not even that, dude. What if I'm just walking along and all and all of a sudden this thing just drops out of the sky and you're like, what the hell? Oh, my bad. I ran out of gas, bro. What?
Right.
Like, it would just be an absolute disaster, I think, if we ever got to that point. Although, full disclosure, now that I'm thinking about it, can you imagine what people were saying back when motors became a thing? And they were like, oh, my God, these people are going to kill everybody.
Yeah.
So we got Nighthawk sub hype. Hell yeah, man. We appreciate it. Jiggle Popper Nighthawk with the hell yeah emojis or emotes. I appreciate it. We do appreciate the subs, man. And like I said, we will be doing something for y'all. Joey
said, I can make it, 19-year-old girl.
That's exactly the problem. And then
have to put emergency parachute. Yeah, they may.
They're gonna have to do something like now, if your car breaks down, you just push it to the side, right?
Right.
Push it to the side of the road. Push it into a parking lot. What happens if your like flying car has an issue? Like
it pushes itself to the side, bro.
There won't be any breaking down. Everything will be crashing. Like
so if the FAA is in charge of it,
Toe Jam, have a good one, man. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Let me know what you think of the show once you watch the replay.
if the FAA is in charge of it, if they're as strict as they are with airplanes, you know my background with airplanes and stuff. Yep. If they are as strict with airplanes, they should not be falling out of the sky. However, I done seen some hoopties on the road these days. So
I hear you.
Yes, there still will be roads if there's flying cars because you got old guys that are set in their ways and guys like me that have no interest in that that are going to still drive.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to wake up one morning and like, hey, if you have a car with tires with rubber tires, it's illegal now. It's illegal. Right. Like that's not.
I mean, it will be in California, but nowhere else.
Right? No kidding.
So if you remember the Jetsons, right? They'd fly back and forth, up and down, left and right. Yes. What y'all didn't see on the Jetsons is below that cloud cover. You know how everything was above the clouds? Was all the normal people on the ground still driving?
You're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So Jiggle Pop, there are roads in the air. So there are regulations on where you can fly, how you can fly, the zones you can fly in, and if you get your pilot's license, you learn all this stuff. But like if you're flying east to west, you fly at an odd altitude, and if you're flying north to south, you fly at an even altitude. And that's how they keep people from, hitting each other. And then in the airspace, there's different elevations and stuff that you go to. It's a lot.
Morning, Stu. Thanks for the sub, buddy.
Stu, thanks for the sub, brother. Good morning.
Jiggle Popper, will there be rednecks off-roading in air trips?
Hey, brother, watch me hit this cloud.
We're just kidding.
Oh, there's a tornado. I bet I can run through it.
Oh, yeah. So, Jiggle Popper, to answer your questions, no matter what we're driving or what we're doing, there will always be people doing stupid things.
Yes. My people, is there muds and clouds?
Oh, my gosh.
It's clouding.
Hillbilly, man, have a good one. Have a good day at work. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, bub. People are dying.
Gravedigger humor.
Oh, my God. Jeez.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, apparently.
Bro.
He says people are dying to get into my work.
Oh, boy. We're getting mudding. We're going
Yikes.
Clouding. I like it. We're going clouding, Jay.
Paperman, thanks for this. All right, Hillbilly. Have a good day at work, man. Be safe, brother.
Oh, that's Paperman. So appreciate the sub, brother. So, in other news, I got a question for you. I'm gonna set you up with a what if. Okay?
Watch your Stu. Thanks for the sub,
bub. Stu, appreciate it. Watch your Stu, appreciate it. So, Jay, what if I told you there was a object in a home that could you remove it, you could keep it forever and ever, and it'd be yours, and it's 700 pounds.
I mean, okay. I mean, I'm sure we can figure it out. But, I mean, there's a lot of... Go ahead.
There's a man up by you in Boston, right? He just bought a new home.
Oh, all right.
I don't know how he didn't see this before. Sorry, Jiggle Popper's comment just sidetracked me for a second. Anyway, so he bought a new home. I don't know how he didn't catch this before, but he moved into the home, and after he moved in and got all settled, he discovered in the master bedroom on the second floor there is a 700-pound safe tucked away in there. Problem is, he can't get it open, and he wants it gone. So he put out on Facebook, anyone who can remove the safe for him without destroying everything can keep the safe and whatever's in it.
Oh, I would for sure call. I would figure out a way.
It goes back to, let's do a little research and figure out who owned it beforehand, right? And apparently it was this old lady that had a massive gold collection. So there's a 50-50 chance that, and she just passed away. What'd you say?
And he knows this, and he's still willing to just say, hey, somebody take it.
I don't know that he knows that part, but...
Well, so here's the thing, right? How do you know that and he doesn't?
No, I'm saying I don't think he knew that when he said it.
Okay.
The internet did its thing.
I got you.
Right?
That's wild.
So there's a 50-50 chance, in my opinion. It's full of gold or it's full of air.
Can you imagine you cracked it open and it's just like gold bars?
That'd be very interesting. What's interesting to me is it's on the second floor. It's a lot of weight for a second floor.
I mean, yeah, but I
don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway, so if you're around Boston,
Road trip.
and you
Road trip.
Yeah.
Go get me a safe.
So the safe is only 2.5 foot tall.
What? And it's 700 pounds. Oh, there's definitely some stuff in there for sure.
So what I'm getting at is, go over to Boston. Let me know what you find. Go over to Boston.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Nicolas Cage up real quick and have him come up and help.
He's busy at Elvis's house, bro. Calm down.
True that. Jiggle poppers, full of gold, no doubt, and the Constitution. Well, let's go. Let's take a road trip. Let's roll. I'll load the truck up. We can go get this. Go get this thing.
So there was a woman that attempted this. She brought 9 friends and a dolly. Like a dolly's gonna do that.
So on a dolly, it still weighs 700 pounds.
Yeah. Huh?
I said if you're on a dolly, it still weighs 700 pounds. So they're still gonna wreck the floor trying to drive.
Oh yeah. So they couldn't get it. There's a moving company that tried, couldn't do it. A cleaning company came in and tried. They brought ropes and ramps and all kinds of stuff. They couldn't get it. So it's only 2.5 foot tall.
Why isn't there like a locksmith or something that's like, I got this?
I have no clue.
Unless she's like, hey, you're not opening it here. Like, you got to take it somewhere else to open it.
I would think you just get a plasma cutter and piece it out, honestly. I also was wondering, and I asked my wife this, if it's just bolted to the floor and they're like trying to pull it and it's getting 700 pounds of resistance and that's where they're getting the weight from. I don't know.
I mean, maybe, but you would think they would, if they're telling people to move it, like, geez, I would hope you would check that first.
I mean, he just put it on Facebook, dude. He didn't. So.
Huh. That's wild. Joey says it's certainly bolted to the floor. I mean, maybe it is. But dang. 700 pounds and it's only 2 feet tall.
That's open it, it's got like a picture from Nam or something in it.
Right? But it's got to have something because that's a lot of weight for that little area.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I don't know. So, anyway.
Damn. That's nuts. So, I mean, in looking at our articles for today, I found this article and I thought it was hilarious. And so it's too bad we don't have any of our boys in blue in here this morning, but because I would love to get their take on this. So there's a woman in Florida.
Gosh, sorry.
That Polk County, Florida, to be specific, called the cops or called the local authorities the other night because, well, obviously it's Florida, so there's gators everywhere. But because she had a gator in her swimming pool, so she calls.
Which is common there.
Which is you see them walking across the street and stuff in Florida. So like, whatever. So she calls up the local authorities. Local authorities get there, just to discover that her crocodile or alligator that she had in her swimming pool was a crocodile shaped pool floaty. And so it was an inflatable alligator that they had to pull out of the swimming pool.
Oh my gosh.
And I would love to hear some of these guys, like, what would you do in that situation? Like, I would probably just laugh and be like, are you joking?
If I was the firefighter, yeah, I'd just...
Like, you've got to be kidding me. And not even that. It doesn't even occur to, like, if you have an alligator-shaped swim floaty in the first place, wouldn't you be like, oh, no, that's just, like, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Dismiss it.
Yeah. What's that? I mean...
Jiggle Pop, I agree with you. They would send the game wardens here, not the cops, so...
I'm just telling the story here.
Hey,
I agree. Whoever went,
I know you are.
I know they said the police department. Maybe it was a game warden. I don't know who it was, but whoever got there discovered it was a pool floaty. But
well, they tried. But speaking of animals,
no, I know, Jiggle Popper. I'm tracking.
Speaking of animals, so yesterday. Oh yeah, I meant the city cop. They wouldn't send the city cop.
Right, I meant like a regular patrol guy.
They would send those people. Yeah.
Right.
So over in London, they got a little bit of a shocking surprise yesterday.
Oh boy.
There's a wildlife park over there, which I guess is the equivalent of a zoo. And normally they don't adopt a bunch of pets. They take, one or two in at a time, depending on what can happen.
Yep.
Or what's available.
Right.
Well, they adopted 8 birds, specifically gray parrots.
That's pretty cool.
And they put them in containment together, right? So they put these birds in, because they got to go into like this quarantine when you first get an animal. It's just like when you get fish for a fish tank.
Okay,
You
yeah,
got to
that
put them
makes
off to the
sense.
side.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And so they put these 8 birds together. The birds' names are Eric, Jade, Elsie, Tyson, and Billy are the offenders here. So Eric, Jade, Elsie, Tyson, and Billy got together, and whatever they learned inside the little containment they brought out with them, because they started to cuss out every bystander that would walk by.
Oh my Lord, that's hilarious.
So they got out of their quarantine, they put them out on the thing, and they would be like, and they were cussing everyone out.
I need one of these birds.
They were calling people fat twats was one of them. They were calling them fat Fs. They were calling them.
That is awesome.
They were.
I didn't realize
people to F off.
I did not realize they were like directly at people. I thought they were just.
Oh yeah. So they got out of their little quarantine, put out on the exhibit floor, and they were actually one of the main, like, close to the entrance. So people would walk in, you'd have to see them.
I got it.
Yeah, they were like, F off.
So I saw this headline too when I was looking for stuff, but I thought it was just like they were like these birds were just saying cuss words.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
they knew how to use it.
I didn't realize they were using it in the correct context and like verbally berating the visitors.
Yes,
of this place.
Constantly. And so
that's my favorite thing. That's my favorite.
Yeah. So the zoo owner, or zoo operator, manager, or whatever, said that the birds would just go ballistic. They would just fly off the handle instantly. And I guess that one of the birds taught the other set of birds this. There was 8 birds total. Not all of them did it. Just that little group that I told you. But they said we were concerned with the children, so we took them off. So African gray parrots can learn English and learn how to effectively use it.
That's so funny. That is hilarious.
And they did apologize to the bystanders that were verbally abused.
That's wild. That's hilarious, though. I'm not even gonna lie. That's hilarious. I need a couple of these birds in my house.
Yeah.
Just so someone.
I don't know if they're gonna sell them or what they're gonna do with them, but they took them off the exhibit floor because they were tired of them flying off the handle at people.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Oh, speaking of children, because these birds would cuss out kids. You see what got released last night?
Context?
Oh, Patty Mahomes gonna be a father.
Oh.
Hey.
It's Patrick. Jerk.
Oh, sorry, Miss. Sorry, Patrick's mom. Patrick is going to be a father.
Yes. So I did see that. That's awesome, man. He's like living the best life right now. This guy.
Hold on, real quick. Jiggle Pop said, "Being verbally abused by a bird and getting offended, the most 2020 thing ever."
You're absolutely right. I mean,
right.
That might as well, that fits in perfectly.
You're right. But anyway, so yeah, his wife's pregnant. They're expecting a baby. They announced it last night.
That's awesome. Good for him. I mean, this dude. I mean, he's playing. He won the Super Bowl last year. Yep. Probably the best quarterback in the league right now.
Yep.
Got a Super Bowl ring. Got engaged. Has a kid on the way. Like, golly. Like,
absolutely. Have you ever looked into Patrick Mahomes?
From a personal level?
Like the stuff that he's done and accomplished and whatnot?
As far as what?
Like just the random facts about it. I don't know. He's doing
like football statistically?
Nah, personally. Like he wins the Super Bowl last year and goes and buys the Royals, the baseball team.
Oh, I did see. Well, he didn't straight up buy them.
I know, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I did see that.
And then he didn't play. He's only played quarterback for I think it's like 7 or 8 years. Something like that.
I knew that, but he's going to be in Kansas City for the rest of his life. I mean,
he brought him to the Super Bowl. He's their hero.
Yeah, and now that he's part owner of the Royal. I mean, it's wild. T Money, what's up? Danny, what's up? Hey, happy hump day. Appreciate it, boys. Yeah, so you're 100% right, though. I just think
Good for him, though. You know, grabbing life by the horns and riding it full throttle. I like it, dude.
100%.
I like it. I'm
it
all
does.
in on it.
And to top it off, as a football fan, you gotta love to watch him play.
Yeah, he's a really good athlete.
He's a blast to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's just basically because you never know what he's gonna do.
Right.
Jayko Popper says Cody's about to get a knock on the window from Patrick's mom. No, he's probably gonna get swatted.
I probably will. Bro, I'm telling you right now, if I got swatted, I would be laughing so hard the entire. They'd think I was like the Joker or something. He's psycho. Get him down.
The only thing that could be better is if you got swatted while we were alive.
That would be that. So that's what they aim to do usually. So the gamers, that's what they like to do. Go YouTube it. They aim to make it happen while that streamer is live.
That's insane. That's wild. The SWAT comes in yelling, "It's Patrick." Yeah, no kidding.
Oh man!
I guarantee you, though, we're laughing and making fun of this whole thing. Guarantee you, another announcer doesn't call him anything but Patrick now.
Oh, I guarantee it. I absolutely guarantee it.
Yeah. He's all in now on that.
He's probably really embarrassed too. I'm surprised he hasn't made like a
wouldn't
statement
you
about
be?
it. Yeah, absolutely. I'd be like, Mom.
I'd be like,
Mom. I have been called Pat for 30 years now.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you want to say something.
Right. Like, Mom, I'm a professional athlete on the biggest stage in the world.
Right.
And you're gonna complain about my name? Like, this isn't third grade. Like, come on. God.
Oh, so whatever.
Yeah.
They're pregnant, so good for them. That's exciting. The first child is always very nerve-wracking. Yes, they called him Pat all of last season.
So I've heard him called Pat, Patty, and Patrick, and I've never had an issue. And then all of a sudden, now this year, I guess
it boiled over, dude. Or maybe she didn't watch. You know, maybe she's one of those parents that thinks if I watch, it's a jinx or something. There's people like that.
Not a chance.
I don't know.
Yeah, apparently it is a problem now. Kody was talking about it yesterday. I guess she's
yeah,
like,
Jayko Pop. So if you missed it yesterday or on Monday night, the Patrick, they played Monday Night Football. So the announcers were calling him Pat and Patty and whatnot. Well, his mom hops on Twitter and tweets out to the announcers, and she said, if the announcers don't stop calling my son Pat and not Patrick. And she was frustrated with it. She basically told them, stop calling him Pat. Call him by his full name. So.
Unbelievable. Well, at least she wasn't like my mother, who gave me a nickname anyway.
Yeah.
What does that say? Stu, gift and subs. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Stacks is sub to the channel now. That's awesome. He's a Super Bowl champ. Put some respect on his name. Yeah, heard that. It ain't the first one. It ain't the only one he's gonna win either.
Yeah. So speaking of Super Bowls and empty crowds and stuff and whatnot, I don't know. I keep finding these articles that go along with this whole COVID pandemic.
I think we'll be listening.
Now there's a big question about it. Basically, will you ever trust being in crowds again? Now, with your background and my background and stuff, crowds are not always the best place to be in the first place.
I hate it.
But it's not from that standpoint.
No.
It's based on I guess the propensity to spread stuff quickly. So
I don't know. I do think, full disclosure, that I do think that we are witnessing a significant change in the social norms. And I know a lot of people are like, I don't want the new normal, blah, whatever. Shut up.
Yeah.
I don't. The fact of the matter is that we are gonna see, like, socially going forward, there's gonna be new norms from a like crowd standpoint, like how far people stand from each other, blah blah blah. So I don't think I will treat it any differently. I don't think so either. Because I don't like being near people anyway.
Yeah.
But I can see where, like, you'll go to restaurants and they won't feel as crowded anymore. Because now they're going to space everything out more in the restaurant. Yeah. I can see where you go to concerts and stuff, and it's just things are done differently, I guess. Paul Brown Stadium is supposed to be opening. 6,000 fans. Still won't sell out, though. I already hated being too close. Yeah, I hear you, Joey. But you have the same mindset I do. A Nighthawk. I was partying with the World Outlaw crowd. No problem here. Life needs to go on. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I agree.
Absolutely. And I went to our local trek a couple weeks ago, and it was nothing was different. But I just think on the bigger scale, like in a more corporate scale, you're gonna see things change, which isn't necessarily bad because sometimes I'm like, back up, please. Like,
right.
Get away from me.
I think it's more so talking about the settings of like concerts and stuff like, sporting events specifically, stuff like that.
Yeah, I would say so. I just wish they would bring back live music because the summer without live music sucked.
Which is funny because I've only been to one concert my entire life. Here we go.
Well, that's amazing to me because normally we go throughout so we have a venue down the road from us that's like an outdoor. It's in Hartford.
Yeah.
But it's an outdoor venue, and there's always a ton of shows there all summer long. And we usually go and we tailgate and then we go to the shows. And this year there was none of that. And that was like a huge part of the summer that was missed out.
Yeah.
For us. But I don't know. We'll see. They had live music every weekend in downtown area in my town.
So we have a restaurant. Oh, go ahead.
But when I say live music, I'm talking like I don't know what you mean by live music. Like, I'm not talking about the garage band down the street.
No, he's talking about like named artists.
I'm talking about like the big country concerts and rock concerts and stuff that we used to have. Oh yeah, so you're talking in the street. Yeah, I get that. I'm talking about the big shows, like the tours that these guys are doing, like the big tours. Like the place near us has does all the big touring country artists and rock shows and come there all summer long.
Right.
And so that's what I was talking about because there's.
I don't know if you remember this from when you were down here, but the Texas music scene is totally different from anywhere else.
Yeah, of course.
There's like Texas country and Texas artists. There's a restaurant. Well, it's a barbecue joint up the road from us, about 45 minutes. That does the same thing. It's all the big Texas artists. They go through there, and they did one show this summer, and they got shut down.
Yeah, the Xfinity Center here, which is what I was talking about. They weren't even open this year, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. But it just leads to the point of, will you trust the crowds again? Will you go back out in the crowds?
Yeah, like Nighthawk said, man. Like, I'm not. Life needs to go on. Yeah. Like, come on. Like, yes, I'll still go out. Yes, I'll still do all of what I was doing before. I'll still go to the racetrack. I'll still go. It doesn't bother me. Even now, like this whole COVID thing, this whole time, I wouldn't be wearing a mask unless right. The only reason I do is because the grocery store will tell me I'm not allowed to be in there if I don't have it on.
Right.
But if it were up to me, I don't wear one.
Jay has lost it on some poor grocery store clerks.
Or I did early on.
Early on.
Yeah, when it first started out, I got really crabby about it. But now I just do it because whatever. But
yeah.
I just I don't think I'm gonna want to change like everything as goes on. My wife's.
Were they old? Yes, Jiggle Pop. They were around 60. Jay the curmudgeon strikes again.
They were not. Actually, the ones that we had the conversation with were like high school kids. I remember.
Danny.
I remember I had to drive your truck out of one of those concerts.
Does not surprise me.
Yeah, you ain't lying. DD Dan.
So, J Bones, I got some bad news for you out there.
Oh God, I don't know if I could take more bad news. I already live in the Northeast.
By choice, you could leave. But anyway, we have our first fan that is not a fan of the show.
Really?
Yep. She has voiced her opinions to me.
What's the feedback?
She said that we are loud. The lights are too bright, and it's my daughter whose room is on the other side of this wall.
Is that better? Is that better?
My 3-year-old daughter comes up to me yesterday. She goes, "Daddy, I don't want to sleep in my room tonight." And I'm like, "Why?" She said, "Because I don't like the show thingy. I don't. It's loud. It's too loud, and the lights are bright, and I don't like it."
Oh, that's so cute. So
I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Right, thanks a lot. Yeah, I got you. That's so funny. Jayko Popper says it's probably because Kody was hooting and hollering. No kidding. Even
I'm
I'm
always hooting and hollering. Always.
So full disclosure, he is always like that. Even before we started the show. So we both work in the same industry. We're both military, so we were usually both up at the same time. So he'll call me in the morning, and there's a lot of mornings where I'm like, bro, if you don't take it down a notch, I'm hanging up the phone right now because I very much have to like warm up to the morning.
I don't. I wake up, I'm like, let's go! Woo! And he's like, nah. No. Call me at 30. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, blowing out the Discord audio. No kidding. Kidding.
Y'all are some haters.
Oh, we love it, though. We love it. There always has to be one. Every show has to have one, so we're good.
It's all good. I will just talk in a monotone voice from now on, and I will be no inflections in my voice.
Oh, boy. So I have the opposite problem at my house. My daughter, Peyton, my oldest, wants to watch it all the time.
All the time. Yep.
Yeah, so she comes down while I'm working. As you all can tell, I work right here. And so a lot of times she'll come down here when she's done with her schoolwork, and she'll sit at my desk and ask me to watch. She'll sit here and watch all the episodes over and over. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Nighthawk.
Which is funny because my oldest daughter makes videos and stuff. Nighthawk, hold on, interrupt my story. Today is National Chewing Gum Day. Here we go. A fresh stick of Big Red. If you don't chew Big Red, then F you. Well, I guess F me because that's really specific.
No. Do you know what that's from?
No.
That's from Talladega Nights.
And
Big Red was one of the sponsors, and he was doing a commercial, and that's what he said.
That's so funny.
But yeah, today's National Chewing Gum Day.
But anyways, like I was saying, so my oldest daughters, they have their little tablet things. She'll make little homemade videos or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, they will watch those for days.
So Peyton does the same thing.
We get on here and make videos, they're like, nah, shut it down.
Really? See, that's so funny. Peyton does the same thing. So Peyton's grandmother gave her this little, it's a smartphone, but it's like a first gen smartphone.
Like a jitterbug or whatever?
So, I don't remember what it is, but it's a little, it's only like this big. And it obviously, I refuse. She's 8 years old. She has no need to have the internet or anything on there. So if you want to use a calculator, knock yourself out. So that's what she started doing now.
Yeah.
She takes videos. She takes videos and pictures all day long. So now I told Chelsea, I'm like, we gotta be careful because now we got the paparazzi here. She's gonna start taping stuff. So now,
that's a problem, dude.
Yeah. So it's like, man. So she starts taping everything. The kids are playing outside. She's running around with her phone. I'm like, come on, like Peyton, come on, put that thing.
Put it down and enjoy your time.
Right. And then every night I put her to bed. She's like, Daddy, can I play my phone for a little bit? I'm like, what the hell are you doing with it? And then the other day we went to go. We bought chili, so we went to go pick it up. And she's in the back seat recording me and Chelsea's conversation.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
like,
good.
No. I did not sign anything.
So my brother, my youngest brother, learned that the hard way. We were driving back from somewhere. Me and my dad, we go on hunting trips all the time, right? We try to take him with us. We go on trips and stuff like that. We were talking about some, in the Army, we'd call it SI, some sensitive information. Mm-hmm. And we turn around. For whatever reason, we talked for like 20, 30 minutes straight, and we turn around. This dude is streaming live, bro.
Oh, my God. I'm surprised your father didn't turn around and window down.
The vehicle, the vehicle made a quick stop.
Yeah, I don't.
It slowed down, but he got in trouble, and it was not good. For that exact reason. That's
so funny. Jayko Popper apparently
his daughter for YouTube and revenue.
Jayko Popper apparently does not like Big Red. We got Stu with his emotes, rocking the iRacing. I like it. Oh, so Jayko Popper brings that. So Sue's his daughter for YouTube and revenue. So that reminds me of one of the stories I read last night. So in India, there's this woman who has taken her father to court because they were playing. So the name of the game is Ludo or Ludo, Ludo. No clue what it is. Apparently, it's a board game in India. Doesn't matter for right now.
Yeah, they're playing a board game.
But apparently, she thought that because she was the daughter, her father was gonna playfully lose to allow her to win the game, as I'm sure you and I have both done for our 8-year-old.
Nah. I buzzsaw them fools.
So
nope.
I do on everything except for like if we're playing cards or something. I'm saying. But anyways,
my girl's gonna learn to lose.
So this woman has taken her father to court because she is emotionally distressed after he won the board game.
Oh my gosh. hey, big guy. We can go ahead and close out 2020.
Yep.
Just roll in 21.
Yeah.
Jeez, bro.
So apparently,
Mario Party, bro. That game is legit. But anyway, go ahead.
We sue parents because they win. Yeah, you're right. Only thing my girls can beat me at is like Candyland. 100% they will earn their wins. No participation awards here. Yeah, you're right. No, I'm talking, man. Yo, get out of here. Y'all
talk a big softy.
No.
How you mean to every old person in the world, but you're such a sweetheart to the little girls.
Yeah, and I'm not buying it. You guys can all big tough guys. Listen, when it comes to
Stuart's the same way. We're playing Operation. That light flickers even a little bit. Nope, you're done. My turn. Get out of the
way. So obviously, like when it comes to like actual things like sports and all that, I could give it to them. But when we're playing their stupid little games, whatever. Like it is what it is. But yeah, I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. I think I would whoop my kid if she said she's emotionally distressed because daddy.
What's crazy to me is she's paying to go to court. Like paying all the legal fees. And if she loses, she's probably going to pay both of their legal fees because you've got to assume he's going to get a lawyer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe he's not, but.
Jayko Popper says, I don't have kids. My youngest brother is 8. And you. Not the same.
8 years younger.
Not the same. I don't care. That's not your kid. It's different.
Nah, we whooped the shit out of our brothers.
Yeah. Like that's just you are contractually obligated to just be rough to your brother.
Absolutely.
Joey,
for no reason.
I let my wife win, not the kids. Smart man.
Yeah.
Because she's a smart man, Joey.
I do not.
I don't either.
She's like, let's play a game. All right, if you want to.
Stu says, no one wins for free when I play. Stu, I've watched you play iRacing. Plenty of other people win. The wife wins now. Joey wins later. That's exactly what I was getting.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
Not wrong. You are not wrong.
Right, 100%. I got to be able to hold something against my old lady. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
So, also, I wanted to talk about this earlier in the show, and I forgot to until just now. I just saw it and remembered. So, I don't know. Maybe in the chat, y'all could tell me. Maybe my audio sounds a little better today. Me talking sounds better. Straight up, forgot to plug my microphone in yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, if I sound different today, hopefully I do. Let me know in the comments if I sound better. But we got done with the show, and I'm uploading it to like YouTube, and I'm looking. And I had to do a voiceover. I'd edit videos and stuff for another channel on the side. And I was doing a voiceover part, and it kept sounding horrible. And I look over, bro, my mic was not plugged in. I felt so stupid.
Oh,
and I was like, no. And so I looked at the replay of the show, and I was like, oh, my gosh.
Right. Jayko Popper. No wonder why you're blowing out our audio.
Bro, Jayko Pop is upset at me, dude.
He is. You probably blew his speakers out. Just screaming into the laptop mic.
In his defense, I apologize because I hate when I'm watching. So like after I edit a video or something, I'll listen to it with the headphones in because you can hear it way better, way cleaner.
Yeah.
And when it's a loud part, I throw them off because I'm like, oh, it's too much. So then I go in and adjust the decibels.
Right.
My bad, Jayko Popper. I will adjust my levels for you.
I use headphones. That's fair. Danny says 10-4 sounds good. Appreciate it, Bubba.
Good. Yeah, so
good.
Wanted to apologize for that. And one more random fact. We kind of quickly left the subject, but back to your flying cars thing. That made me think about it was a while back. There was a dude with a jetpack on around LAX. 2 different flights saw him 3,000 feet up.
Holy Christ.
Yeah.
Your body, going that high doesn't do anything to your body?
I don't think 3,000 feet because
I don't know
you
anything.
skydive from 10,000.
Oh, that's a good point.
So I think it just gets cold.
Yeah.
And so like there was a time when I was looking before went down the road to my pilot's license. There was a time I was looking at paramotors. So I was like, oh, maybe it's that. Nah, bro. This dude straight up, they said straight jetpack, was not a paramotor. There was no parachute on him, nothing. Bro, you got balls of steel to do that. There is no way I would go 3,000 feet up.
So I don't even know what a paramotor is, to be honest.
So a paramotor it's a parachute that you hang from, and on your back, literally on your back, is a big prop.
Oh, okay.
And it's got a motor, and you turn it on. And how you take off is you just kind of take off running a little bit, and the parachute starts to get wind. You pull it tight, and it picks you up. Now with a paramotor, you can go 3, 4, 5, 6,000 feet, no problem. Because if the paramotor dies, you just turn into a skydiver. And you float back down. But with that paramotor, you can steer and stuff with it. So
that is cool. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'll be fine.
They're only like 2,500. When I was in the Army, this is how serious I was about getting one. When I was in the Army, I was really looking at one. And so I went to my platoon sergeant and I said, hey, what hobbies am I not allowed to have? And I told him about it, and he was like, the F no.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, I'm gonna ask the commander, because I worked right with the commander, and I was like, hey sir, what's your thoughts on this? He was like, I'm gonna act like you didn't just ask me that.
Right.
Put it away.
Yeah, you can wait till you're out for that. I don't want that on my conscience.
Right.
Oh,
so
God, that's so funny.
But a jetpack, bro, 3,000 feet up, and close to LAX. Like,
I can't even imagine.
Imagine if you're going through the cloud and all of a sudden a plane's coming at the same time.
It's like a bug on a windshield, dude.
Oh, man.
That's so funny. Stu says, so I'm doing my monthly safety online classes, basically like Army convergence or driver's training. Do you ever just want to pick the most? Yes. Do you ever want to pick the worst, the most, well, do you want to pick the most stupidest answers that it gives you and submit the test to the people reviewing? Yes, 100%. We've all been there.
All the time in the Army.
Yep. Every single thing I did in the Army, I wanted to do that. Jayko Popper says it does get harder to breathe because the outside pressure is closer to the vacuum and your chest pulls while your diaphragm contracts.
Boom. Okay. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Sweet. Get that AMT school, man, is really getting its money's worth. I like it.
Yeah, at least he's learning.
Yeah.
So that's the dude that I would like to show up to my house.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he's obviously taking it in. So he's the one that I definitely have to, like, from now on, I'm going to have to hit him up whenever something's going on.
Yeah.
Like, bro, do I need to go to the hospital?
Be on my deathbed. I need Jayko Popper now.
Right. Do I need to go? If Jayko Popper don't tell me to go to the hospital, I ain't going.
Right. Hey, so my finger, it got on the saw blade earlier. Like, should I go to the doctor or?
Kind of like you asked when alcohol. Oh yeah, that's the Army though.
The thing in the Army that I didn't like the most was trips. It was so stupid.
It was useless.
It was 100%. Are you gonna stop every 8 hours and take breaks? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, right. I know. That was just them. That was CYA. They're just covering themselves, man.
Yep, 100%.
That's all it is. Biggest pieces of advice I give you: if you stub your toe, do not call 911.
No.
I don't call.
I got a buddy. We all have buddies that are cops, and listen. Like, no, I don't call the cops for anything. Oh, no. I say that I did call the cops on Sunday.
What?
But I didn't call 911. I called the commercial desk line or whatever.
Oh, the non-emergency.
This is gonna sound super. You're gonna talk crap, but anyway, the main stoplight in town was completely out, and there was no. It was like Sunday. We were up early, going out in the woods, and I was like, bro, this can't. Because people were just like, I'm like, bro, this cannot be safe. So I dialed the little 800 line, and I was like, hey, if y'all go 3 blocks east, the light's completely out.
That's fair though. There's nothing wrong with that.
So
nothing wrong with that.
Joey, then drive 16 hours straight. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. And then Jayko Popper, especially if it's 3 a.m., you'll get made fun of later. I mean, to be fair, if I call 911, as long as I don't hear it, I don't know you're making fun of me. I don't care.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not one of those 911 abusers.
No, I don't think I've ever called 911 in
Just
my
like
life.
I'm not a go to the hospital every time my kid gets hurt abuser.
3 cans of dip and a case of Rippets. That's how I.
There
That's
you go.
exactly how, dude. That's exactly how I got home from Texas.
Yeah.
But, all right, you got any closing thoughts?
No, go out there and kill it today. Wednesday, we're on the downhill slide. Have a good day. Eat some bubble gum. Think of Nighthawk. Nighthawk will start streaming here in a few hours. If you want to go check him out, go to his channel. He's been a great proponent to our show, so show him love, show him support. Everyone has been a great proponent of the store. Thank you so much for everyone that subbed today. We sincerely appreciate that. Can't say thank you enough. But no, that's it. Thanks for joining us again today on the show.
Jiggle Popper, let me know. Send me a message what link you're looking for, and I'll get it to you. Everybody else, thank you so much for joining us today. All the new subs, thank you for allowing us to hit the affiliate mark. And thank you for those who subbed today. We really appreciate it. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning. And as always, make it the best day ever.
Peace.